I'm taking the name as Okeke Victoria. Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning,
My name is.
Adr.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Okon. Good morning, Mr. Okon.
Good
I want
morning,
to
Mr. Ade.
ask you about um you collected 100,000 naira from a business on the 28th of September without my notice. Why?
Yes, the money was used to buy fuel for the generator in order for smooth business.
But remember, this is the third time you have removed 100,000 naira without telling me, and you said you use it for fuel. But we agreed in the beginning that we should not collect money from any of our financial posts without telling each other. 200,000 naira, you remember that 200,000 naira was set aside for fuel monthly. Why did you collect 100,000 naira again without informing me? See, I must be I must be frank with you. I'm not comfortable with this kind of your behavior. I think with what you are, the display of your behavior to this business look as if there's something suspicious, which I'm suspecting, and I will not take it. Except maybe we should just employ the service of an ADR from the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management to resolve this because I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Ade, I don't understand why you are upset. To this extent, you are even suggesting that we should separate our business. Business that is flourishing. I explained to you. I explained to you, not first or second time, that we should add an extra amount to the fuel money. We all know what the fuel is talking about now. It has gone up tremendously in the increase of the price. I expect you to understand, and that's why I did so. I have to add 100,000 naira in order to meet up.
No, I cannot understand such a thing. You have already set aside 200,000 naira monthly for a fuel. We never agreed on 100,000 additional fee. 20,000 naira was already allocated for fueling the generator in just 1 month. I don't want to be part of this kind of business. So I think the employment of a dispute officer, dispute resolution officer, it will be tantamount to addressing this issue. I cannot take this.
No,
Maybe we should just employ
no.
an alternative dispute resolution from the Institute of Conflict and Peace Conflict Management to resolve this issue. I'm tired of this kind of attitude. I'm just tired.
Well, personally, Mr. Ade, I do not want us to do this. I don't want us to scatter the business we have suffered to build over the years. So, if going to employ the services of ADR will help us to resolve this, no problem. I'm ready. No problem, Mr. Ade. You can go
That will be
ahead.
fine, please. That will be fine. That will be fine. Hello, good morning, ma. Is that Mrs. Okeke from the Institute of Conflict and Institute of Global Service Conflict and Conflict Management? Hello,
Hello.
hello, Mrs.
Yeah.
Okeke. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good morning.
Oh, my name is Mr. Ade Akinola. I'm calling to make inquiry. I have a problem with my colleague, and we have a little dispute and over a business.
Okay. You are welcome. If you are coming, there are certain things you have to do to there are certain things you have to do. You will pay 60,000 naira fee and bring it with you to the center. And as you are coming, you have to bring the documents of your business, the agreement, and financial book. It will help us. Thank you. And if you will pay the money, I will schedule you on 2nd of November. So by 10 a.m. Are you okay with the date? Hello, Mr. Ade. Hello, Mr. Ade.
Network issue. Network.
Okay. Uh, Mr. Ade, I will also want to get the number of your business partner to call him and confirm the date with him, so that if the date is okay, you two of you will come on 2nd of November by 10 a.m. to the center. Like I said, if you are coming, you have to bring your documents, your agreement, and financial book, and pay 60,000 naira fee. I will put a call to Mr. Okon to confirm. I will get back to you. Hello, Mr. Okon. Hello, Mr.
Hello,
Okon.
good morning, ma'am. Hello, good
Good,
morning,
good
ma'am.
morning. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, you're welcome. Your business partner, Mr. Ade, laid a complaint that you withdrew 300,000 naira from the business two of you are having without informing him, and he has
Okay.
reported that you two of you will come to the lay down of what you're supposed to do. As you are coming, you will bring your business agreement, you will bring your finance book, and you will pay 60,000, and he agreed. And the time I told him was 2nd of November by 10 a.m. Are you okay with the date and time?
Yes, I'm okay, madam. We just want everything to be resolved. I'm okay.
Very good. Okay, so I will be expecting two of you on 2nd of November by 10 a.m. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, ma. You're welcome, ma'am. Network. Ah, network. Ah, ah. What can we do now? Okay.
Okay. Good morning, Mrs. AK.
Yeah.
I'm calling
Yeah,
up
welcome.
on in respect of the last call I made concerning I am my business partner,
Yes,
Mr. Oko.
I
Have
agreed.
you been able
Yes, Mr. Okon agreed by 2nd October by 10 a.m. So I'm expecting you, two of you.
Okay, that will be fine.
So, yeah, I
I
welcome
will also make
you to
I will also
the.
make
Okay, that's
I
fine.
also make contact with him to be sure he's available. All right. Thank you.
That's fine. Yeah, welcome to the ADL Center. I hope you brought your documents as I requested and the receipt of payment.
Yes. Yes, they are
Okay.
all with me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Once again, my name is Mrs. Victoria Okeke, the mediator at the ADL Center. Mr. Ade, now that two of you are in ADL Center, I want you to introduce yourself and from what I learned, you are grieved that your business partner collected 300,000 total, 100,000 in on a different occasion to buy fuel for your business without telling you. And according to you, that you have an agreement that nobody will make expenses without consulting the other person. Am I right? uh And
Yeah,
that
exactly,
you
ma'am.
don't want the
Exactly.
business to
You are
continue
right.
because you don't like the way Mr. Okon is going about the business. So now that two of you are at the business at the ADR center, I welcome two of you. Mr. Okon, you have had what your colleague said, and he agreed with me that it was what he complained. So without wasting time, let us go to the process. But I want to assure you that after reading the regulations, rules and regulations that we have to obey to you, that at the end of the day, you will resolve the issue. I have been on this uh, business for 20 years and I have resolved more complicated issues. So I believe your own case will be resolved. First of all, if we go into the process, there are certain rules we observe. One, we have to listen attentively to each other to understand what each other is saying. Please, even if what the person is saying is not right, hold yourself. When it is your turn, you can talk. We do not want any provocative statement. Provocative statement is not allowed. And again, we want you to go straight to the point so that we will understand what you are saying. Having said that, if you are so angry that you cannot contain it, you are permitted to just excuse yourself for some time and come back. It's allowed. So having said that, so Mr. Ade, please can you repeat before your business partner what you have said?
Okay, thank you, the counselor. I want to appreciate the little time you have given us and your audience. Um, you see, I and Mr. Okon have been doing business for a while, and yes, it has been transparent all this while. But recently, I discovered that Mr. Oko usually take out 100,000 naira from the financial purse without informing me. Then I took my time to find out where this money is going to. I discovered that he is taking excessive 100,000 naira after we have budgeted 200,000 naira monthly for fueling now for our business. So then he did not even call me to tell me that he's taking so amount of money out of the business purse. So this is why I said I want to divide my business with him. I don't want to have anything to do with him again.
Thank you. Mr. Okon has heard what you have said, but before I go to Mr. Okon, um, I want you to realize that you people are friends, and definitely we will resolve this issue. So, Mr. Okon, can we hear your own side of?
Well, thank you, Madam Editor. Like I said, like I spoke with my friend and my business partner, I don't know why he's so obsessed to this extent. I informed him in one of our meeting. Probably he forgot. I said you could see what is happening. The fuel price has really gone up. We just need to increase the price of the fuel monthly by adding extra 100,000 naira so that the business can keep moving forward. We don't want a situation where there is no power supplies from PSN and we will not have generator for the business to move on. So that's why I took another extra 100,000 naira, which I believe is something that we can speak about and he will understand. But so far, we are in the presence of ADR professional now. We believe things will be resolved. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. You are welcome. So, Mr. Ade, you have heard him. Uh, Going by the inflation in the country, which resulted from the first and foremost the removal of fuel subsidy by the present government, fuel price has gone up so much. And Mr. Ade, don't you think that 200,000 you stipulated for fuel before will not be able to fund the generator for the month?
Well, actually, I know that we will be in need of additional fee to run the business appropriately. But the fact still remains that after doing all my due diligence, I discovered that 100,000 naira is even more. It's too much to be added monthly to the 200,000 naira we have set aside for fueling. So I know that the country is not as it is, as it was before. But first, he is supposed to have called me, informed me before taking money from the post. Then, secondly, that money is too much. How will be adding 100,000 naira to the total? That is 300,000 naira. And mind you, I'm financing this business 60%. You understand? He is just the one running it physically, but I'm the one I'm financing it more than any other thing, and we should be having much gain. You know, but with the look of things, it's as if someone is trying to swindle or trying to embezzle money from the business. So I think that 100,000 naira, additional 100,000 naira is too much. It's just too much. It's too much. Why will you be adding 100,000? That is 300,000 naira for a month.
It's all right. So, how much do you think that if you add to the price of fuel, it will be okay by you?
Well, I've checked, and after all statistics done on those things, I discovered that 70,000 naira is enough. 70,000 naira is enough to make it 270,000 naira.
Okay. If I will repeat your grievances at the beginning, you said that your anger was that you were not informed, violating the agreement you had with Mr. Cohn, and because of that, you are angry. Now, Mr. Cohn has admitted his fault and promised that he will be informing you. And again, you have now agreed that there is spark or increase in fuel price, and there will be increase. The only thing is that you don't agree 100,000, you agree 70,000 to be added. Am I right?
You are right, ma.
Okay. If that is the case, let's hear from Mr. Okon. Mr. Okon, you have heard what your partner said, Mr. Ade, that there will be
Yes,
increase, but not 100,000. It will be 70,000. And again, that if you keep to your promise that you will be informing him anytime you want to do any change, that he will not separate the business. The issue will be resolved. So what do you have to say?
that because I wasn't even so much happy for us moving to this extent. We have been friends, we have been business partner for years. So no problem. I agree with him. We'll add the 70,000. We'll see how it goes. If it is more, if it is okay at the end of the month, we'll stick with it. If it is not, we'll review it. I will sit with him, and I promise that any other increment that I want to do, I will definitely carry him along.
Very good. I must appreciate you. You are a gentleman. Now we have reached on a consensus that there must be additional money to the fuel money, which is 70,000, and that you will go according to the agreement, which says that anytime you want to do any changes or financial expenses, you must inform the other person. So having said that, I'm so happy. I told you from the beginning that this issue will be resolved amicably, and by God's grace, we have done that. But that notwithstanding, we have to write down what we agreed on. Two of you will sign, and I will sign. I want to say now that it's not all about signing or coming here to say you've resolved. I want to beg you, let me use that word, to implement what we have agreed on. And I will list what we agreed on. First, that 70,000 naira will be added to the money stipulated for fuel, which is 200,000, making it 270,000 from now. Two, that anytime there is need for any change in financial transaction or expenditure, that you
So unfortunately, doctor has been logged out. So Mr. Ade and Mr. Adene, please conclude your presentation.
Yeah, thank you, ma. We, like a doctor was saying, doctor happens to be the mediator that mediated between the dispute between Mr. Ade and Mr. Okun, who are business partners. And we have agreed. Well, she was just concluding when the network issue happened. And all we have agreed, we're going to put it in writing. We'll both sign, and the friendship and the business partner will continue without any issue. I think that is the conclusion of the presentation. Mr. Ambassador Christian, any other thing
Yes,
to
that
add?
is the concluding part of the presentation. Mr. Okon and Mr. Ade will now continue their business. After the counselor have already um, resolved their issues, and business continue as usual. So Mr. Oko will henceforth be carrying Mr. Ade along by calling his attention anytime they have any increments in their business, or if there's need for any financial changes. Mr. Ade will be carried along after this resolution.
All right, thank you very much. And thank you for a wonderful presentation. So we've come to the end of the presentation. Thank you very much for joining. And to
Thank you.
the
Thank you.
arbitrator, who is unfortunately not here, we appreciate her for her efforts. So thank you.
Thank you, Madam Tenant.